Hey everyone, my name is Greg Santa and this is my blog on how to teach someone 2 new software programs or 2 new technology related items. So this is Kylie.
Hello everybody.
And I'm going to teach her how to do a voki, and I'm also going to teach her how to do a tagxedo. So like any good teacher, I went ahead and I modeled how I would go in. I kind of previewed what a voki and a tagxedo would look like and some of the steps they would take. Now I'm going to have her give it a go. So she knows where we're at the landing page, and now she's going to be able to customize her character. Go ahead, and I'm going to help her. Good job. So now she's selecting her character. She knows we kind of previewed it with what the head might look like, that she can change it, she can choose different things. And if you look right here, Kylie, you can do your tabs, and you can choose different types of categories. So we're showing her that she could choose animals, anime, tunes, male, female. With Voki, there's a lot of customization, which is great. And now she's kind of doing the fun part, which most students really enjoy, and that's just going in and selecting their avatar, customizing their avatar. And I think that's the power of a Voki, where there's a lot of customization. There's a lot of different options that they can select. So right now she's choosing which ones, and it still kept you on it. See how it remained orange? You're still on animals.
How do you turn the page?
Now when you turn you could scroll down right here on your scroll tab. So you can scroll up and down.
Where's the dog go?
Go up to the very top. Keep going. See how you can keep going up, up, up. It's not all the way to the top. There you go.
Can we go to another page?
Yeah, you can hit this little thing, but it will change the type of different categories that you're in. So that's politics, holiday, Digimon, dogs. So there's a whole category for dogs. So you can click on dogs. And Kylie's, one of her favorite things are dogs. We have a dog. So I have a feeling she's going to choose a dog, which she is. Now when you're done, you can choose that little X right there, or hit the done button at the very bottom after you've finished choosing your character. Good job. You like that one? I think she's still thinking. All right.
I think I know.
All right. So I like that one too. So go ahead and hit done. That got your dog. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do the background. So if you go down here to backgrounds, you can click on it and you can choose your own background. So why don't you pick any spot that you'd like. There's lots of different ones like sports and indoors. And if I was in school, I would make them choose something related to what we're learning about. So for example, if it's space, it might be a space background. But for fun, I'm going to let Kylie choose whatever background she would like to choose. And as you can imagine, again, not only with the customization with the avatars, there's a lot of customization with the backgrounds and with the accessories that they can do along with it. Excellent. Okay, you got one you like? Okay, what do we hit?
Done.
Excellent. Go down to done. And here's the fun part, Kylie. If you want, you can choose something fun to put on, like maybe sunglasses or a hat or something.
Okay.
So you could choose that. And I'll let you choose one, just for time's sake. So you can choose bling, or you could choose the head. See how it has head up there? You can choose something.
Okay.
So what would you prefer? So that might be like a little button they wear. Let's click on it and see. Oh, it's a necklace. All right. And I guess it's not letting you. That's interesting. It might be an option. Voki has some add-ons where you have to pay a little bit of money extra, and it looks like this might be one of the ones. Maybe double click. Let's see if that was it. Oop.
I think it might not show it right now.
It might not. So let's just go ahead and we'll go ahead and leave that off then. Okay.
Okay.
And then what do you want to hit?
Done.
Excellent. So now is the fun part. She gets to type in her voice. So she could actually, there's a couple of options. She could actually use your cell phone, call it in. You could actually type it in, or you can record your voice. Just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to teach what most students typically do, and that is type it in. So why don't you go ahead and hit the computer key, and I'm going to have you type in just a quick sentence. Now, if you're going to do this with your students, you're going to want to have your students to have something already pre-typed out because it's going to take them a while to think about it. You want to probably edit it. For example, I taught my students how to do this, and they already had sentences already pre-done to introduce themselves on a blog. That would be my guess, depending on the age that you're with. Kylie's has done some typing in the past, so she knows how to type somewhat well, but it will take a little bit of time. And these go phonetically, so you want to make sure that you you look over the typing of the words, because if it's not typed correctly, it will not read correctly. It'll sound really funny. So please be sure to do that.
Oops.
Good. All right, so Kylie wrote, hello, my name's Dog, and I will tell you about vets. Now, here's what I would say. She needs to go in. You just tip, tip. There you go. You want to click on it? Let me help you here. And so you're going to want to go in, and a lot of times you're probably going to help your students as well. So we want to make sure we back that up so it's spelled correctly, is dog. And Kylie, you see how there's not a space there?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you hit a little space so we get a little space. Now we can hit done.
Are we going to put the voice?
Yeah, why don't you pick a voice? We talked about the voices. And most girls are going to want a girl voice, and most boys are going to want a boy voice. A boy voice. So go ahead and hit done now.
What does
Now we
it
can
sound
preview.
like?
Oh, click on the little play button right here. Let's see what it says.
Hello, my name is Dog, and I will tell you about pets.
Good, I like it. So let's hit, you can choose one more for time's sake. We're running out of time. And again, you're going to have to budget your time accordingly, because again, with
Hello, my
technology.
name is Dog, and I will tell you about vets.
All right, we're going to go with this just for simplicity's sake. So now that we are done, we want to go ahead and publish it. So I'm going to have Kylie publish it. Now here's what the cool thing, we need to name it. So put it under Kylie. Now we are going to save it. Hit save. Excellent. Now we are saving it. And we have officially saved our first voki. So now what I'm going to teach Kylie how to do is, you can go ahead into X, is how to do a Tagxedo. All right, Kylie and I are already in Tagxedo, and so we've kind of walked our way through this before, but I'm going to go ahead and have her hop on in and give it a go.
Okay.
So the first thing she's going to do is she's going to go up to the very top and hit create. You go click, click. There you go. Excellent. And now what you're going to do is it's going to come up to a screen on Tagxedo, and it's taking a little bit longer. She's going to go to load at the very top. There you go. And she's going to type in her title of her
Which is going to be vet.
vet. She loves animals. And now after she types in her webpage, she's now going to put in a couple of words. Now you can have this list as long as you want. I might have a prefab vocabulary already. For example, we did sun, moon, and stars with my students at my school. And they had 10 words that they already researched and that they had that was on the topic. So Kylie loves animals, so she put love, care, animals. What else we need?
Help.
Help, and one other word. How about
Heel.
kill? All right, so now that we're done with that, she's going to hit the submit button.
Submit.
It's going to wait. At the bottom, it's turning green. Now it's ready. Now what she can do is slide on over to shape, because that's ready to go. Now Tagxedo is kind of weird. It has a funny overlay, and it keeps jumping around, but you just have to kind of get used to it and play with it and teach the kids about that. We choose a dog image. She's going to choose on that. And at the bottom, it's turning green. Again, you see the bar. Now it's ready and it's created. Now, it's great. Now, you can do a lot of customization with this. You can go ahead and customize the different colors. So I'll let Kylie choose a new color. So she's going to go over to theme. You would think it would be under color, but it's actually under theme, and you hit the play button. And then it's going to come up with a whole bunch. And I'll let her go ahead and take a minute and choose one. She can choose any color she wants. I knew it would be pink. And then this is her new Tagxedo. Now, the cool thing about Tagxedo is you can embed these into web pages and blogs. But I'm going to teach Kylie how to save it. So you're going to want to go up to Save and Share. And then you're going to go over to 500K. And let's do the JPEG, JPG. You can type in vet, V-E-T. And that's it. Hit save. and then we are done. So you can also save it and do other things as well. So we today learned how to do a voki, and we learned today how to do a tagxedo. Two great tools that you can obviously teach to lots of students, and I hope you can use them with your students, whatever age they might be. And I appreciate it. Have a great day.